Race, race. Oh, I believe in yesterday, yesterday. Race, all my problems seem so far away. Yeah, I guess that they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why did she come and go? I don't know, she wouldn't say. But I still believe in yesterday. The man on the fool, the hill, the pool, the shill, the kill, the rill, the shill, the mill. I don't know, just trying to rhyme here. Um, the man on the hill, he's still there. He's still there, still. Alright, Peter Piper picked a peck of peppers, pickles. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickles. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful what you say. You know the thing that I don't understand is libel. I know, like, if I said something, you know, where others could hear it, if it was there. Say I said something about somebody, and say it was true and everything, but still, I mean, you don't have. They're not been convicted of anything. There's no charge. I mean, we're innocent until proven guilty. I mean, say of an incident, say someone did you wrong, and it seems like it's a crime of some sort, but you just can't publicly say it, like in a public domain. Like, you just can't say, like, hey, when I was this age or that age, this happened or that happened, whatever it is, I mean, because it's called, like, incriminating. It's the word here, the word. You're putting something on somebody's, like, character. It's not, well, it is discrimination in a way, but there's also a good word for it, like, but anyway, we'll come back to that. I thought, like, well, it's early and stuff like that, we don't have the coffee, but a lot of people these days, when they hear stuff, they hear all, like, the news, the news is so hard to believe in, because it's just people's interpretation of it, and they're free to say whatever they want. Like, they don't have to double check it, they don't have to fact check it. They really don't, because their sources are with them. They just go to the source that said it, and they're supposed to be legit. It's like their sources, like, I mean, I've done it so many times where I would hear stuff, like, on these news stations, and I'm like, wow. And then they would say, like, we heard it from here, our affiliate over here. Like, okay, who's your affiliate? Like, what is it? That it just happens to be true. It's like on the opener here, like, there's a lot of different versions, like, of what people have seen or heard or experienced. I mean, maybe they seen Blue Oyster Cult 20, 30 years ago, and they're just checking to see if the tone is right, see if anyone got any better or something like that, or try to be in that moment, like, or REO Speedwagon or Journey or bands, any kind of band, Chicago, the Moody Blues, just bands, I don't know, whatever's coming to my mind. I'm still thinking about the libel thing. Like, if you say something about somebody, I mean, for example, I don't know, I don't really want to say that. I mean, now I'm conscientious of it. People are probably saying, well, what is it that happened? No, nothing really major happen. But I know when I stop by and talk to someone, I told them about a certain thing that happened. An incident. And, it was about somebody's character and all that kind of stuff. And the bottom line is it's irrelevant. Because people don't care about stuff like that. They don't care. They're told a certain thing, and they believe it. For as long as they live, they believe it. They believe another sector, another whole population is the reason why they're fighting. The reason why they're fighting. It's an everyday struggle for all these things. As I said with George Carlin. It's like every day. They know what they're doing. No one believes it. Because they changed that narrative. You can't go over there. Because over here, we have your back. We know what you need. We know what you need. Ka-ching! Ka-ching! We know what you need. Ka-ching! Fat cats get rich. Richer and richer. Go in front of the camera. Oh, you want to fact check us? Go right over there. There's our source. You want to give them a call? They know. We have it all. We have a stamp on it. Because we know people. We know senators. We know Congress people. We know them. They got our back. Rand Paul, he's on there. He's like, hey, talking to Tapper. No, but Tapper's over there right now with Christiana Poor. Poor. We're here for the poor. The poor of America. It would have been nice after you interviewed Hillary to stop in these states where the poor actually were. With the middle class. Middle class sitting there looking at the poor, scared to death. I don't want to end up there. I don't want to end up there. Rand Paul, he's like, this happens all the time. We do it. Well, you got spokespeople come right out. Oh, we have our sources. You need a stamp? Ka-ching! Ka-ching! We have it. Then we go back to libel. All this stuff is going to come back. I'm telling you right now, this summer is flying by. What is it, the 16th today? July? I'm telling you, when November comes, this is the truth. What is the truth? The truth is people are going to be flying to these polls. Flying, everyone. This is it. All the marbles. I'm tired of it. We're tired of hearing about it. They don't believe that they want to go to a job and interfere with people's lives. They want to do the work. Everybody, we're all in sections. All marching for this right, for that right. But we just take them away from everybody else. They don't have a right because they did something. No, but the other people didn't do anything. The other person in question that ran against this gentleman, she's been cleared. She's been cleared. Ka-ching! For this guy. This guy up there, everything he does, it's not right. We have to get rid of him. But the people that are rooting for him are like, we just want to be able to enjoy some stuff without being suffocated, without being taxed to death, without being accused of all these things. We don't feel that way. They don't get it. You can do what you want, but you just want power. When this power happens, who's getting it? Who's benefiting from it? I mean, the people have been used and abused for how long now? I mean, everything goes back to Kennedy and Martin Luther King. I mean, every time I look at all these pundits, like, it's like they had that Kennedy-ness, however you say it, that Kennedy kind of thing. And then the speeches and everything. We've been suppressed for far too long. Far too long we've been suppressed. Far too long. Far too long. I believe a day will come where we can all hold hands and walk together. They're going to turn on the news today. A man is sitting there, he hasn't been charged yet. Hasn't been charged with any kind of crime. But he has tea with the Queen, and somebody comes out with indictments. Not against him. Not against him. Well, they put up some things. What they shared? They shared some stuff. What'd they do? What, propaganda stuff? What? The news is not working like that? The news is not collusion, kind of, wrecking force? You mean to tell me people only vote by they see some propaganda stuff on the internet or whatever, or they see a protest somewhere, whether it's staged or not? Like they see something, like I'm definitely voting for the other guy now, or the other woman, or the other person. I'm definitely